This is probably one of the most incredible homes I've seen on St. George Island. I've always been curious about this home. It's been listed for now a year. It's on the Forsythia court here in the Plantation. It's about 3,000 square feet. I think the listed price now is $1.155 million. I'm going to take you just on a quick tour inside this house because there's just really no way that pictures can do this justice. I'm not even sure I can do this justice, but I wanted to at least let you see what I see as I walk through this house. And I'll just go ahead and start by spinning this around. Now, I'm coming in through what maybe is probably the back door. And then the front is, well, it's just all decking out there. And hopefully that's probably where we'll end. So here's the back side of the house. And you look out there where I've got the truck parked. There's a separate little area where you can park at. But this is a 1 acre lot. Just, you got all these grounds out here, beautifully landscaped, plenty of trees for privacy. And here you got, you got all kind of architecture. I mean, this is kind of like a Mediterranean style of build that they've done with this, with the barrel green tile up on top of the roof. You got that separate building back there, which is nothing more than a garage for your golf cart with some additional storage out there. So let's go in through the, I guess what you call the back door, and you're going to walk right into what I would perceive to be a mudroom, which you don't see much of that in Florida, because you get plenty of storage in here on both sides. Yeah, you got storage. Let me go ahead and close this door so that we can walk back on through the house. So as you come out through this mudroom, you're immediately walk right into this spiral staircase, which we'll eventually find our way in here. You've got some living space over here to the right. It's kind of like a dining area / card table / game table, a small sitting area. You swing back over to the left, and this is maybe the family room, dining. I mean, not dining, but family room / living room. What I did find interesting is that there is no TV in this house. I guess you could set a TV right there because there's a lot of built-ins in this house, so you wouldn't be able to put a TV there. And then as you walk around from the sitting area, we'll walk right back through these French doors into another area, which is a sleeping area. You got bunk beds galore in here. And as you walk right out to the back side of it, you got this decking in here, which we'll come around to at the very end, but this is a huge deck, and it's fairly new. I would say it's only probably just a few years old, if that. You got the Plantation shutters all along in here. You got a small half bath in here. That light doesn't come on. But we'll step back out into the main portion of the house. And then this is the interesting thing. I mean, I grew up in a home with a sunken living room, but I've never been in a house that has a sunken kitchen. This is the kitchen. Now the cabinetry in here is all custom. This whole house is custom. It's a custom build. There's no, you won't find any cabinet shit coming out of Lowe's or Home Depot or anything like that. Then you got these nice windows here that point out onto the deck, open up onto the deck. I mean, it's really open in here where you can sit down and enjoy the view. I'll step back up, and before we go up the staircase, we'll hop off to the left where you'll find some more living area. There's a bedroom right off of here that leads into a bathroom, which is Jack and Jilled, I think, off of this room as well, although there is this walk-in shower, sink, leads you right back into this bedroom, and there's the Jack and Jill in here, and you have a small area, sitting area out here. Again, that's all new decking. There's that garage out there. There's a couple split units that cools this end of the house. So you got a shower in here. Now this is an interesting shower because rarely you'll see a shower with a peekaboo. So it's kind of like frosted at the bottom. So you kind of have a semi-private shower, which is unique. Pretty cool, actually. And again, this is one of the 4 bedrooms in the house. It looks like this was probably an add-on at some portion, but the woodwork, the ceiling, is just absolutely gorgeous. And again, there's that large expansive deck we'll find our way to once I get through showing you the upstairs and this nice curved, beautifully designed staircase takes us upstairs to the main living area, primary. And you walk right into this small little storage area right here. You got 3 air conditioning units. So this is your primary up here with a nice, interesting vaulted ceiling that leads you into, as you can see by that box right there, you know you're about to run into this, which is a steam shower. Now, I think I would have put one other sink in here. There's only one sink up here. And here's probably one of the bougiest tubs right here. That's the party in the tub right there. Just gorgeous up in here. I love it. All right, let's take it back downstairs. You do have a little bit of sitting space out here where you can look out over the barrel tile, the barrel roof. Interesting tile work right there. There's your card table. You can sit up here. I mean, there's not a lot of privacy. I mean, there's no closing off from downstairs. These are unique pieces right here I love. And of course, if you ever find yourself having a bad dream, feel like you're falling out of bed, you can always reach over, grab the phone, call 911. Let's go down the stairs. And that will end this by just walking out onto this expansive rear deck. One of the things about this house is that it's not built on pilings. A lot of homes here on St. George Island are built on pilings. This one is built on about 4 to 5 feet of concrete block. And there's plenty of room to get up underneath if you have any kind of repairs that need to be done, plumbing, electrical, cable, whatever. I think there's also a whole home generator that's attached to the house as well. But this is the view. I mean, it's just privacy galore here. There is a path that runs all the way to the beach, just that straight path all the way to the beach across the street here. But this is the view. So just soak this in a little bit. That's what happens when you don't watch where the hell you're stepping. So these are the steps I almost killed myself on. But yeah, I mean, this is an incredible piece of property right here. And it's listed at 1.155. I think originally it was listed at 1.4 a year ago. So, you know, I know that the owners are really motivated to sell this place. So if you're interested in taking a look, give me a call. DM me. My number 850-728-9868. Love to give you a tour of this home. And let's see if we can just throw an offer out there and see what sticks. Until then, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.